What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Spore. So, last time I left us off, I think we were just getting started in the space stage. Went through a couple of the, like the basic first missions. Still a decent amount of stuff to do. What's this other one in here? I'm seeing there's two. Unless this is considered like a 2-star system. Aha! Corrosion A and Corrosion B. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay. I don't even remember what mission it was that I just last did. There's a moon. Plenty more missions. Yes, please. Expand the Empire. Terraform, trade route. Let's do a trade route. Okay, and then we'll get them to recharge. There's absolutely nothing worth selling or buying from them. Set up a trade route. So, if I'm not mistaken, I thought I still had my cord plugged in. That's funny. There's a couple. So they're my friends. They're neutral. There's another one I thought. They don't like me. Good to know. Trade. Diplomacy. Alright, cool. Trade route. Nice and easy. And you can make an alliance, but I think that's a separate problem when you get into that. No, sorry. I'm scatterbrained. It's been a while since I've played Spore, and it's been a while since I've recorded a video, so we're just kind of in a hole. Shit, is that going to hit me? What I meant to say is I believe the whole alliance deal is similar to like in the other stages. You need to be better friends before they'd accept that, so it's just not even worth offering for now. Anyway, so they're only trading red spice with us, which is kind of a like who really cares? What I would say I'm better off doing is seeing if I can... Well, so here, what do I have? I need to start building variety, because the best way to make money off your spice is to get more than just red spice, which pretty much nobody values anyways. So I have this place over here, it's a red spice. I have this spot here, which is a red spice. I am thinking... So there's home. I suppose yeah. Free missions. Expand the Empire. Terraform. It's like adjusting a planetary thermostat and humidifier. Water. Yeah, okay, I've already done. I started explaining this already, sorry. So what does he give me? Pyrac of the Oderon system. Alright, good enough, I suppose. So they're just giving me the planet. Small energy storage, energy pack, chart generator. I'm gonna say, you get like experience and you move up in this by doing missions with your home colony, but they're really all tutorial based missions, so if I already know how to do them all, it might be smarter for me to just kind of do these things on my own and then get missions from other species, because then they pay better, I think, for one thing. But there's also, they become like galactic adventure missions and whatnot. So there's different reasons to do things. But I was saying it would be kind of cool, and only because I've never really bothered to do it before. But I feel like colonizing the moon of the planet would be cool. Although that's a pretty shitty looking moon, if we're being honest. And there's other yellow spice around. Bellon, Onez. This one, if I'm not mistaken, was just red spice. But it is a cooler looking planet, and it would be easier to terraform. So, pirate, okay, yeah. I already have a... Man, fuck you, game. Okay, fine. I will improve the atmosphere on this planet so that they... So what? They gave me atmosphere, drought, meteor, and ice storm. So I can... Now, to get it into T1, I think really I only need the atmosphere generator. But... I do also... Oh, and they gave me all the stuff I need to make that work as well. Okay, well then that's just kind of boring. Where's atmospheric? So atmosphere generator. So you literally just plunk it down. It'll sit there. As you can see now, this little thing is moving, and it's the arrow suggests how far it's going to go and where it's going to go. So as soon as it enters that little circle, if it does, anytime now. Come on. Just the tiniest little bit further. There we go. So now, in order to stabilize it, we need to place plants and then creatures. So, small plant. So now small plants are going to populate this area. Medium plants. And large plants. And as you can see, now that there's atmosphere, it's like it's put some water into the planet. So now we have rivers and lakes and whatnot. So it looks better. And I assume you get more water as you put more stuff down. And then now we need some creatures. So herbivore. And you do need to work left to right because it's like plants need the correct atmosphere in order to survive. Herbivores need plants in order to survive. Carnivores need herbivores in order to survive. So we just put, I didn't see what that other creature was. I think the tree was called a grubber. So we just put doofnit and birdies down. And then lean green, or literally, I'm just sending my own species down to, alright, I guess. Or like our little cousin. That's like, I suppose that is what we do, I guess. I was gonna say that's like if you tried to manipulate the ecosystem by sending chimpanzees and monkeys down. It's like just a step away from sending your own species down as like a scientific experiment. That's weird, man. Yeah. So now let's go back here. And now that there's an atmosphere and we don't need to worry about add a factory to your colony. Yeah, so now that they're not being supported by that shield and there is an actual atmosphere, we can abode and house. Let's use house for this one. And then factory, we'll use, I came up with some great names for some of these things. Are there any other like medieval type? Big Evil Tower is kind of cool. Big Evil Wall. And in this episode, I will, let's do the fire pit. I will implement. Dude, my brain is just not working right now. Is that a toaster? I will do some missions that will put us into like the Galactic Adventures mission, so you'll be able to see where some of these structures are used, and like why they made them. Meteor Chapel. I guess that's kind of cool. We'll do that. Going forward, I'll probably just use like the other things that I created, or there's a factory. Let's do the factory there. House here. House here. Oh shit, these things are pretty expensive actually. And then entertainment, just so that we don't have any revolts. But so now that when you have mini pulse, mini auto, and small health, okay, that's good. You do need those. So we can see they're happier and they're making more. So 28.8 spice an hour. So we will actually make more money now from them. And then as we improve, so you can improve the T-score of these planets as well. So it's T1 now. That's what that first ring on like the atmosphere thing was. And then as you move it into the smaller rings, it's Tier 2, Tier 3. Tier 3 is obviously being the best planets to live on. What the hell are you? Oh, is that like... So our... Turn to your homeworld. Oh, that's what that mission is. I need to see. So I'll have to go into that in a second. So I picked up spice. Recharge again. Nothing worth trading. So mini pulse. So now we've unlocked some of the weapons. So this auto blaster is, it just kind of, it runs passively. So when you're being attacked by other ships, it will just shoot the other ships. The mini pulse is like one of the weapons that attacks ground units. So it's like a laser, but it shoots in a pulse instead of a continuous laser. It's a little bit better, I guess, for defeating ground units, as it says. And then health and energy storage. So these just improve your health and energy stat. What? I want you to travel to the planet Valo and perform a reconnaissance mission at the Vat Tago spaceport. Okay. So this is, yeah, roger that. Okay, so planet Valo. There it is. So it tried to bring me there because it's a tier 1. It'll typically bring you to like the best planet in the tier 1 and with creatures. This is tier 1, but it only has plants. So this is the first mission they give you to try and introduce these galactic adventure things. So I skipped through it all, but it was telling me about the whole beaming down. So Raider Rally. Here we go. So if I'm not mistaken, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So in the last, or the video just before it, I was talking about like the space stage alignments, the whole like there was, I said 9 or 11 or 13 or something. Apparently there's 8. These are them. So warrior is what we are. You also could have been a shaman, a scientist, an ecologist, a diplomat, a bard, a trader, and or a zealot. And these are based on the combination of what like these things you did earlier in the game. So we're a warrior at the end of it, and that means we got the Raider Rally consequence ability, or whatever it is. The other ones we could have gotten is the return ticket, which is just a warp portal home. Literally destroy a planet. Take all the creatures off of a planet so that you can use them to send out to other planets, which is kind of convenient, I guess, but probably, like, just based on this, maybe the least exciting out of all of them. An EMP, basically, calming effect on alien races, so you can negotiate with them easier, I guess. Cash infusion, so you can just immediately give another planet all the money that you want to give them, so you can buy out their thing. Or converts alien-owned systems to your empire. Fanatical Frenzy. Well, that's just ridiculous. So each of these things that you get are given to you as like a clothing item, more or less. So that's why we have this enter outfitter option. As soon as I finish this mission, I will unlock, it'll give me like 100 something. And that'll let me buy one of these first things, which for me I will probably do. I might do the sprint burst because sprinting is always convenient, but either way, I noticed that we're still wearing only tribal stuff. We never even updated to the civilization stage, so I feel like our guy needs a little bit of an update. That's what we're going to do now. So we're going to take the leaves off his ass, take his backpack off. I'm going to take his mask out. He doesn't need any of this. We're removing the Guy Fieri. Oh, I forgot we had a Guy Fieri on top of the Guy Fieri. Dude, that threw me right the fuck off. That was hilarious. So, civilization stage, space stage. Now, I'm assuming this hat isn't gonna... Ew. What the hell? That's actually kind of sick. It's like... I don't know, it's like a weird cowboyish hat. That's like... Yeah, you know what I'm getting at. I fuck with that. We're gonna put the top hat on him. And then there's like masks and things like that you can put on. That's kind of cool. It would look a little bit cooler. I don't like that. Can make it taller or a little stubbier. Oh, and now, oh, hold on. Now it really is kind of like a cowboy hat. So he's got a cowboy hat, and then he's got like I don't even know, just future glasses. I like that. Backpack, jetpack, turbine, a battery. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Colonel Primer. Do I feel like he needs... No, I kind of like the idea of putting this on there, because now it's sort of... He's got like a... I don't know, it just sort of makes it look like he's wind-powered or something. I imagine in the space... Like, when you become a spacefaring race, people will find it cool if you pretend to be a cyborg, right? That's the vibe That's what I'm seeing here. And then maybe we'll slap a jetpack on there, too. Really just make it look like he's automated or something. Little backpacker or shoulder. I do kind of like the idea of these Grand Admiral Thrawn type pauldrons or handlebars. Wings. Just really put the whole... Or these are wings, rather. Those were... I don't know. The wings actually do kind of seem sick. Now we've just... Yeah. You know what? I'm liking this. I don't think we need to put any kind of decals in them. We've sort of already done all that. And then... Oh, we can give him a frickin' ponytail. I mean, we've already fucked with him so much, right? Eyebot. Or the metal cap, so we can make it look like he's... Got robot eyes. Can give him... Nah. Do I give him the terrifying ponytail? No, he's like... This is like what would happen if you mixed... This is like if Tron was an entirely Australian production, is what I'm seeing here. Like real Outback style hat, the blonde ponytail. Maybe not Tron, but like Titanfall or something. But he looks badass, and we're gonna go get a mission done. So we're just gonna warp drop down. I didn't paint any of this stuff. I think I could have, but so we're gonna speak to this. Holy shit! Speak to this head bot. This very tall robot with very large cannons on his arm. Spaceport Authority and its here servant welcomes you, Captain. If you're looking to become a great space captain, you've come to the right place. Feel free to have... Actually, I suppose... Feel free to have a look around and introduce yourself to the local life forms. To your left, the merchant will know... I'm not doing that bullshit. Either way. 3 dudes nearby. One of them's like... Teaches you how to run a crew, teaches you how to get weaponry, teaches you how to travel space or something. So, we'll speak to this gentleman. This real gruff-looking dude. Hello, Captain. Quartermaster Snuffle at your service. No captain is complete without a good crew to beam down with you. You probably want to know how, huh? So, basically in some missions you can pick up crew members like in the mission, speak to them while they're on the planet or whatever. Otherwise, as we'll see later on, when you make alliances with other colonies, you can get them to send you ships to your crew, and I believe it's when you have that and you go on these missions, you bring down people with you, if the mission lets you. So we spoke to him. Watto. Budget Watto. He kind of introduces the whole how to get the like those upgrade items. You never have to speak to a merchant to get them, though. It's just not how it works. And then, if I'm not mistaken, this dude's... He gets squished or something. Yeah, this guy is kind of explaining the whole MMO aspect, or like downloading other people's missions, but that's... You just really don't have to do that. So it is back here. That's right. Captain Sonny. The badass looking dude. So they gave him like a bunch of all the actually cool captain upgraded stuff. Yeah. Hone up on your captain skills by taking galactic adventure missions from other colonies. By completing adventures, you'll earn experience towards new captain ranks, which allow you to unlock new accessories and abilities, and unlock super powerful weapons, which are like those Raider Rally, the Cash Infusion, the level the entire planet ability, those ones. And now he's saying just go get some work done. Prepare for the regulatory checkout procedure. And there's like a meteor hitting down on the ground or something nearby. I don't even know. But he's literally just saying like, cool. But yeah, I don't know if you could really see there, but all these things that are around, like somewhere in there, one of the buildings you can get is Sunny's spaceship, and there's Sunny's spaceship right behind us, right? So these are the types of things where those, like some of these buildings are the buildings that we could use if I download them from the Maxis stuff. So it only takes 100 experience or whatever to get to this first level. I'm gonna go with the health regen, because I intend, like, if there's one thing I know, it's that certain missions you will take damage, and then you need to somehow heal, and the game does not often provide you a good way to do that. Like, the missions are sometimes just done pretty poorly, and it just makes for like this weird, like, you will die. Oh, is that part of their colony as well? So I can set up I should set up a trade route with these guys while I'm here, because then we'll get a different colored spice, and it'll be coming from closer. Beautiful. Trader 1 badge, which I don't think really gives me anything, but alright. So we've just picked up some more red spice. Yeah, and then it's just recapping the whole Do Galactic Adventure mission. So so I can't colonize right now. I've got my basic proton laser, mini laser, and then Raider Rally. Socialization. I can do some more terraforming theoretically. I feel like, so just kind of based on, so they're neutral. They're neutral. Why are they neutral? I thought they were enemies earlier. And they're my friends. And I haven't made it to anybody else yet. Okay. Well, let's just kind of keep exploring the nearby planets and see if there's a chance I can find... Okay, there's somebody we haven't spoken to yet. All yellow. Yellow and reds. Some McDonald's star system. Pink, yellow, and red. Enemy territory. Oh shit. As soon as I clicked on it, they're just like, you're an enemy. I wonder if it's... This territory is controlled by the race of this home star. They consider your presence in the territory to be an act of aggression. You're in our... Oh, is this the Grox? Is that... So they don't attack me here, but if I were to go in right now, they would. So I suppose I'm better off just leaving them the hell alone, maybe? Just pretending I was never here? Temporarily, at least? I don't know, I kind of think so. Okay, let's go back home. Or not home. Let's go to this other group, Frequent Flyer. Damn, I need to improve my range so I can travel to these easier. I'm going to see if I can get a mission from this species. Fitting commander into our taxonomy. Do you happen to know your phylum? So I want to say they're a scientist group. I think that's what it is. Ooh, they like red spice. 25 grand, not bad. And then they also sell the cheap Incredipack and cheap energy storage. I think that's worthwhile. So let's see if I can. So you can take missions from them, or if I were to say I'd like to establish a trade route, they just say no. I'll say if I want to make an alliance, they decline the offer. Too busy with experiments, but if we assist them, right. So most of the time when you ask them this, if they say no, they will give you like a proposal. Salutations, thug, Austin Matthews. I don't know if that's a word I've ever heard used to describe him, but We have a reason to believe that Servoid scientists are constructing a giant weapon. Oh no, they're making the Death Star. Or I suppose it would be Starkiller Base, but we need someone to beam down there and take a closer look. Okay, so another thing that's worth noting, there's like a bank of missions that I want to say Maxis made. Bantui, sneak past the guards and find him. It's not a combat, stealth and patience. Okay. There's like a bank of missions that Maxis plugs in as like when you speak to another species, they give you the missions. And some of them are made by people, although I feel like for whatever reason, every time I play Spore, I'm like not properly hooked up, so I'm not getting other people's missions or other people's anything. All that is to say, I have done most of these missions, or at least a good chunk of them already. Now this one, I'm not positive. I kind of feel like I have. But there's like a handful that as soon as they ask or like describe what the mission is, I'm gonna know what it is, and I'm probably already gonna have done it. And now that I'm seeing this one, I do think I've played it, and I recall it being a bitch to complete. Because the stealth mechanics in this game, or like the stealth mission mechanics, are rough at best. So this dude. So part of the thing, sneak I have, and sprint I have. But so there's a turret there. As soon as you come within range, it will see and shoot you. There is no going around the right-hand side. I can't really remember if there is any sort of... Like, I feel like when I did it, I basically... Well, so, for one thing, I did have wings on the last character I played when I did this mission, which meant I could technically fly, or jump at least. I can't jump. But I need to get over to this corner, and I need him to not be there when it happens. And I don't think there's fall damage in the game, so that's okay. But he's got to get the hell out of there, back over to that like main area where I first saw him, while I dive into action. There's Bantui. So there are dudes around. There's dudes in the way. I gotta be careful of where I go. No one saw me sneaking in, dude. You should see the frickin' path I took. Second reactor across the base. So yeah, there's like one right here, and then one that I don't have to sneak around at all basically to do this first one. It's like I stand here, wait for the one dude to go, because he like walks down this way, but as soon as he turns his back and goes over there, I'm pretty much good. So I come over here, interact with this thing, take a sip of Coke Zero. Easy. And then I like sprint, like my life depends on it, because it kind of does, to get up here. And stealth, because I don't trust anybody. And then the slaves aren't going to rat me out. And I don't... What's his path? So he kind of comes... Actually, I don't know if I should do that. Maybe I should be chilling up here at least. I'm going to say, his path sucks. He literally only goes just down that far. So as soon as he gets past this point, I'm going to have to... We're good. And then somehow I also need to figure out then how to get out. So if I go back here, I'm hidden for now. Wait for him to come. I can hide in here for a second. This is the weapon area, so later in the mission... Oh shit! You didn't see me! He saw me. Totally saw me. Bantui, buddy, where did you go? And now we're going to start the uprising. Now that the power's off, the armory's force field is off, which is what I was just in. So now they're all going to rush the armory, pick up weapons. Excuse me. It wants me to move to the weapon crate, which I've done. Now they all have weapons, but for whatever reason I can't have a weapon, and I'm stuck. Don't do this to me, game. Okay, I did it. I got out. When in doubt, back it up. And then destroy the super weapon, which I don't entirely know how to do. I'm sure there's just like a fancy button or something. If I go up here... How come you guys didn't? Okay, cool, they got it. Easy. Talk to Bantui in the workers' quarters, wherever those are. Oh, workers' quarters. The prison cell. Gotcha. If that's what they want to call it. I did it. I didn't do anything. I'm actually very thankful that I didn't have to do anything, because, quite frankly, having done that mission before, it sucks. So I don't really... I feel very fortunate that I got through it that easily there. And then that gave me 100 experience to put me up to 200. I need to do another mission in order to get the next thing. So that's good. Ooh, look at that. There's a gas giant, which if you can't go any farther than this into. But there's this fancy, the moon. And look at the shape of that bad boy. I think this is like a triggered event. A barren planet. Sustain a limited colony or improve the T-score and establish a flourishing. So in this one, way too much atmosphere. So you need to decrease the atmosphere in order to make this a good planet. But these corners make for really cool looking spots to put your cities down, and then I mean it's a fun little planet to put a colony on. And blue spice, so it would be different. Could be worth coming back here and putting one down. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Anyways, I think having completed 2 missions and gotten... Well, here, we'll finish speaking to these guys. We'll see what they give me in response to me completing that mission. 30 grand. Yeah, that's pretty nice. And then, so now that we're in the blue tier of friends, they are willing to do a trade route. So that's good. I'm going to sell them the Mask of Todd. My little brother just got home, so I can tell that it's about to get pretty loud in here. So I think on that note, we're going to leave this video here. It'll be a nice short one. We're already pretty darn close to getting this second galactic promotion, and I don't entirely know what happens when you reach the end, but unless you carry on far enough to go do the whole storyline of the Grox thing, I don't think, I think once you hit this point, that's effectively the end of the space stage. So we'll have a couple videos worth out of here, but we'll probably just keep them short, try and get through some basic stuff and show a little bit of what the thing has to offer. Maybe do a little bit of messing around down the road, but this is to an extent what the space stage is. It's going to be doing those little missions, trying to upgrade our dude, try and make some allies with local colonies, maybe go to war with a colony or two. But anyways, if you liked the video, do me a favor and like the video. If you want to stick around and watch some more, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.
But a good time only fades if we let it. If you wanted me to stay, then you probably should have said it. I was caught up, grown up and forgetting. Spot you at a party in the middle of the winter. My babe through the clouds, I'm rolling up a spliffy from a little beach town to pulling up in the city. Gotta get away, I gotta roll. Easy to say, but hard to let go.